Oh, shit.
We have a potential 600 in progress for Hermosa Beach. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here.
Hey, hidey ho, kids. I'm coming to Canada, Edmonton, this weekend, August 3rd, 4th, 5th, followed by Batavia, Illinois, Cleveland, Yuma, Arizona, Greensboro, Charlotte, North Carolina. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Greenville, South Carolina, Westport, St. Louis area, Burbank, and Davenport, Iowa, Philly, December 13th. I need to update my website, figure that out. Washington, D.C., December 14th. It is back. It is rescheduled. Thank you for listening and showing up in my shows. I fucking love you. We had a line around the damn building in Boston, and y'all tell me you listen. And it's just the shit, man. It's the shit. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Tune into this episode. It's a hoot. It's a real hoot. That's how you got to get ready for a pod right there. All right. Are we rolling? We're rolling.
Yeah.
Hang on. I don't know if we're starting like that. Let me make sure. Make sure my lipstick's on. Yeah, we're starting, bitch. I'm fucking angry today. No, we're doing good. I'm having every fucking emotion. Also, real quick, look at this cute little sugar bowl I bought. I'm fucking rich, dude. I'm fucking making it. I got La Crusette. Ho, ho, ho. Yon, yon, yon. You fucking Frenchies. Can you still say that? Can you cancel me for that? Hamburger. They don't say H's. It's so weird. Play okay. How are you doing? I'm not even high yet. God damn it, I wish I was. I've been really wanting to get fucked up lately. I ain't gonna lie. Knock it off, Craig. Don't feed the bad wolf. He loves ass. Oh, how life's so easy. I was about to say life's so hard. It's so easy. I'm fucking lying, man. It's not easy. I always want to laugh and cry and fight and fuck. What the hell? That's a lot of different things. Okay, let's get civil, Craig. You're bouncing off the walls. What happened? I've been on some journeys, bro. Thank you, God, for my blessings. First things first. But I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. I've been running these motherfucking streets. Where was I, dude? What did I just do? How long has it been? What day is it? I was in New York a while. New York showed me love this time. This shit was dope. I did Governors in Long Island. That's the best fucking club. It's ran by Tony Soprano, bro. That guy is the shit. We're doing the money at the end. He goes, and I just smoked the joint with some fans, and he's paying me out cash, and it's the best feeling in the world to be paid. And then he goes, "This makes sense to you?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "No, man, I just smoked the joint. We're good, bro. I'm happy." I got sold out of merch. I got a cheeseburger and some cash. That shit was fucking lit, bro. Governors in Long Island, that's what's up. That shit was fire. It's like got this, just that history. It's just like, it feels like a comedy store. Like the shit's just like, you're like, oh, this shit's dope. It's just a little far out there. I didn't know this, but Long Island is like, with traffic, it's like an hour and a half from the city. But then without traffic, it's like 40, 45. Yeah, so not that many people want to drive from the fucking city. It's like, I want to sit an hour of traffic for you, Craig? No, not really. No, but so it's like, it's New York. It's fucking New York. Everyone's in the union over there. You know what I mean? Hey, sanitation, get over here. That shit was awesome, bro. The Italian and Mexican cultures are so fucking similar. Fucking tomato sauce, salsa. What's up, fool? You got the mob, we got the cartel. Let's fucking go. Let's link up. You give me a meatball, I'll give you pozole. I meant to say albondigas. Fuck. Wrong soup. I told you I'm whitewashed. albondigas. My grandma made the best albondiga soup. My Aunt Norma too. It's all I know what I look like, and I've talked about this so much, but it is annoying when motherfuckers don't believe you're Mexican. And you're like, fool, my grandma didn't speak English. She was an illegal immigrant till 82. And then we knew a judge. And it wasn't even like we were rich and powerful. She made him food when he was a kid. And that's how powerful food is. It got my grandmother her citizenship in her fucking 80s. She was in a wheelchair, never drove, never scared of everything. Little sweet Mexican abuelita, you know. Just, hoi, hoi. Just what is up with those little fear factories? They're so sweet though. They're all just love. They'll literally give you the shirt off their back. And that's just so. Where was I going with this rant? That's just funny that my grandma was an illegal immigrant, didn't speak English. Illegal in this country for like 50 years.
Damn.
50 upwards of 60. Even my grandma was a gangster. No wonder she was scared. No wonder she didn't drive and she was frightened all the time. Because they could have took her away from her niños. What a crazy fucking world. She sprouted out 7 kids in the States. Her and my grandfather started 2 Mexican restaurants and a tortilla factory. And I know I've said this before, but it's just fun history of my family. Called El Gordos. El Gordos, the Fatzos. They're big people. And they're in Harbor City and San Pedro. And they came up in Lomita and Wilmington, and that's where my whole family's from. The harbor area, Los Angeles. They came here in the 40s and did the damn dance. I'll say the story again because this shit's dope. So my grandpa had 7 kids, and they were raised in the projects. And they had so many kids that the government housing gave them 2 projects. So they had 2 kitchens. And my mom said when her friends would visit, they'd be like, wow, you're rich. You have 2 kitchens. I'm like, no, we're in the projects in the hood. But the projects back then were just different. You know, it was the 40s, 50s, 60s. Not so much gangbanging, but, you know, it's still the hood in L.A. And then what else happened? Oh, and then my grandpa got injured at work, and he couldn't work, and they wouldn't pay him. And so he was like, hey, I got 7 kids, motherfuckers. Like, I'll work with a broken back. I'm a G. Or you got to pay me, like workman's comp. And then they wouldn't, and he sued them, and he actually won. And he got $10,000, I think, in like the 70s. And then he started the restaurants, made a bunch of money, bought some land, some property. He had like 3. He did the damn dance, you know what I mean? And that's just what's up. That's why I love that shit. I love hustling. My grandpa was a hustler. My uncle was a pool hustler. My daddy's a fucking gambling hustler. I sell jokes and hoodies, bitches. What's up? West Side. Man, it's just, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You just got to hustle. I don't care if you're even in a corporate suit. You still got to hustle and schmooze. Todd, I got some new bun huggers for you. I don't know. I'm just making fun of whites. Even though I clearly am so white. And, yeah, my daddy has that Boston alcoholic in him. You know, that fuck you, don't tell me. And I like that shit, too. Just not in childhood. No, I'm just kidding. I forgive everybody. It's all good. It's all love. We're all one. And, yeah. That's not even on the notes. We're just doing a brief history. If you're a new fan, there it is. If you heard that for the 2nd or 3rd time, it's still interesting. And it comes out different, you know. And that's why they all have stinky booties. Oh, my grandma had soft skin because she would put manteca. It's animal lard. It's fat. Crisco. No, that's that fake shit. She get that real shit. Manteca. And she would rub it on her, when she'd cook at the restaurants and make the food for everyone, she'd rub it on her hands and arms and face. Beef tallow. I have beef tallow now, but like literally like just lard. She was always greased up and shiny, you know. And, but on her deathbed, she had less wrinkles than all of her children. Ain't that some shit? People buy oil of Olay. Stick your hand in the cow's ass and pull out some butter. I am so sorry. I do not know what's wrong with me. I gotta go do more ayahuasca. Okay, I will. See you soon, Mother Ayahuasca. I'm doing it again in a few weeks. Hot tamales. I am hooked to God's juice. If you're not doing ayahuasca, you're a pussy ass bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. But have fun on Big Pharma. They're really trustworthy. They're real swell guys. They've never done anything wrong, and there's no side effects on any medication. And they don't sell another medication for those side effects. Oh, speaking of which, I should have recorded these. This joke has been done 50 million times over, so you can't really do it. But it's still relevant because I don't have TV. Like, I don't flip. I have Netflix and Disney, which is owned by Satan, and what's the other one? HBO. Not Max. Oh, no, now it's just Max. Fuck you, HBO. Max. Oh, fuck off. You're HBO. And so I don't have commercials anymore. But when I travel and I do the road, the hotels all got commercials. And the slowest startup system known to man. Why you turn it on and it takes 8 minutes? You're just like this. Because they got to put the little program. Marriott Bonvoy wants you to know. We care. No, you don't. You just want my money. Anyhow, so you flip through, and there's commercials, and then it's like advertising drugs, like pills by Big Pharma, and the side effects. And they're insane. It's some of them's death. They say death. And motherfuckers still take this shit. I mean, you might as well do cocaine. Don't. I'm just kidding. This is jokes, motherfucker. One guy's going to listen. What are they making? Pots? Did you hear that? Making bread? You're rolling out phyllo dough over there. You're making some cobbler. Look at my legs. I'm not wearing pants. And my jaw's just dropping. And these bits have been done, like 10 years ago. But they're still relevant. They're still like bloating, gas, leaky gut, death, suicidal thoughts. There's a head med. There's a brain you take when you're sad. And one of the side effects is suicidal thoughts. Hey, man, that shit don't add up to me. Am I the only one? And motherfuckers still take it. This is the inversion, dude. This shit's upside down. I know I've said that so many times. What fucking planet are we on where you feel like killing yourself, so you take a pill and one of the side effects is killing yourself? What the fuck is happening? These motherfuckers getting rid of incandescent light bulbs, and meanwhile they have factories just pumping thousands of tons of sludge into the atmosphere, the ocean, the earth. But it's your light bulb. It's your are we blind? I saw a video of them burning 43 million tires in Kuwait. And I know I'm just downloading the data, but it's good data. It's like they're doing this and they're taxing us. Wake up. It's a war on our freedoms. It's bullshit. I'm not saying we're not destroying the planet. We absolutely are. What I'm saying is 90% of it is the machine, and 90% of the tax and the rules dumps on us. They still fly in fucking jets, not billion dollar, maybe actually. Those fucking jet streamers. Gulfstream, I forgot. There's a new one that all the billionaires got. And I want one too. I ain't gonna lie. That shit's noise. I get it, but like, fuck off. Don't come at me when you're doing that. You're responsible for 90% of it, and then we pay for all of it. And they profit the whole way through, and people are arguing, and they're stopping traffic and defacing art. Go riot at Monsanto, ExxonMobil, BlackRock. You know the companies, the big dogs. They stop regular people? Are you guys fucking stupid? It ain't us. I'd rather fucking go to war with those pussy ass people that stop traffic than the Illuminati right now. You're barking up the wrong tree, you dumb fucks. They stopped traffic somewhere, and some guy had like his wife in there, and he was trying to take her to the hospital, and they like couldn't get through, and it just made me want to fucking have my right to bear arms. I'm just kidding. That's too much, Greg. I was talking about Care Bears. Too far, Greg. Okay, all right, reel it back. Anyways, I didn't mean to do all that, but it's so fucking, it's all up in the atmosphere. It's all happening right now, and that little Greta Thunberg bitch, get the fuck, you're a Nazi. I don't trust you, you fucking pumpkin head hoe. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that bitch. She started it. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I posted it. It said, this is what real activists, this is what real environmental activists look like. Let me spit that out one more time for the fucking clip, because I didn't take my lion's mane today. This is what real environmental activists look like. And it was people doing shit, cleaning the beach, cleaning dirty canals, being of service. And then it was Greta faking a fucking arrest that they caught on film. Somebody posted the whole video, and it was just a publicity stunt, and they got all the photos. It's like, bitch, go grab those little tongs and go pick up some trash. That's what it is. That's what the real shit is. It's just shit. Everything is so manipulated. And maybe we won't clip up me calling Greta Thunberg a dumb hoe. You know, I don't want the heat, but that's still how I feel, and I meant it. Because there's too much. They show too many videos of her making fun of mocking shit and just like... She's a fucking actress. Wake up. Wake up. Anyways. I guess we'll just go down angry train right now. Rules when texting. There needs to be some parameters of rules here. Because as I'm progressing in the game of life and my business career, the volume of... communication is getting too great, you know, to where I'm overwhelmed, dog. You know what time it is. And like, for instance, a photographer was like, hey, I want to shoot your show. And I was like, dope, sounds good. And he's like, where's it at? I'm like, motherfucker, you asked me. And then I sent him a number, and I was like, yeah, we'll do the dance, you know, and shoot the show. I'll tip you out. And then he, like, when you are introductory to somebody, text your first and last name. Every bit of information should be copy and pastable. I don't want the address in the middle of 4 paragraphs. Send it separate. The phone number separate. The name separate. I'm a caveman. I can't, you know what I mean? You're making life hard, dog. It literally makes me go, I'm not using you anymore. That's how it is. I'm like, I'm too busy. I can't delete around this. I know I sound like a spoiled little bitch, but that is true. Especially for a fucking caveman, dog. You know? I'm sure there's the analytical Tim that's like, oh, I got this. That ain't me. I literally go, and I drop my phone and I shit my pants. Just get to the fucking point. Oh, and then a good buddy of mine, he used to do comedy. He's a scientist. I love him to death. He's a smart fucking nerd. Knows like quantum shit, and he's one of those guys. He's literally works for NASA or SpaceX. He's a rocket engineer. I'm not even joking. When are you gonna be a rocket scientist or something? He is, you know. And he asked me for something, but it was like this long, and I literally, this is funny. What did I say? He asked me for something in a paragraph this long. I said, what are you asking me? Stop speaking in riddles. And he laughed. And he said, can I get an introduction to said person? And I was like, yes. I was like, there you fucking go. Get to the point. I mean, I was wondering, man, we're crashing. You know, the sun's setting over there. The breeze is over there. Hey, you got any water? Get to the fucking point. Oh, my God. Raving and ranting. We're on some rants here. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm glad I took notes. I ruined this couple's date at an Italian restaurant. I was just roaming the streets in New York. I did a spot at New York Comedy Club, and I had like a big gap in between shows, and I was starving. I was like, let's go get some fucking Italian. And I asked the bartender, like, where's a good like Italian spot? You know, like where it's like whatever, like it's trendy or it's popular, it's a must go. They got the best balls in town. Frank, show them your balls. Meatballs. That's why I got spaghetti meatballs. Anyways, went to this place called John's, and it was awesome. And it was actually Anthony Bourdain's last show there. He went there, and I got it. And you know what? I didn't realize I'm not the biggest fan of veal. I'm not a big veal guy, but the food was awesome. I realized I didn't even know what veal was, and then I learned what it was, and it made me want to vomit. And I was like, okay, that's why I don't like it. A bit cruel. But damn, I love your papa. Give me the adult cow. Anyways, spaghetti meatballs was fire, and I didn't have a reservation. It was kind of one of those places, but it was just one. They're like, oh, we'll squeeze you in this little table right here. And it was like right up on this table, this couple's table, like this, you know, like too close. And they're having a conversation about moving in together, and like serious one. Like an adult conversation. Shout out to New York for being like intellectual and shit, you know? I noticed that in the crowds. I'm like, oh, y'all are smart. Yeah, that's what I noticed. LA's dumb. Nah, we're a little bit both. They read. They read over there. And yeah, they're having like the real, and then like as soon as I sat down, they went like, and they started whispering, you know, and I was like, speak up. I can't hear you. You doing it or not? I think it's a mistake. The body language is all wrong. Here, have one of my meatballs. I don't like them that much. Ruined their date. Oh, yeah, and I know man, complaining's funny, and I know this shit. It's the same rant again. Why is it that old lady servers destroy everyone at their job? I had this young buck. He must have been 25, fit, looked like he surfed, even though there's no surf over there. And he was. I'm by myself. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not here for. I'm gonna wolf it down. Give me the fucking bill. I'm done. I'm waiting on a box. I have to ask the busboy. This fool's walking right by me. And then I asked for the box and the bill. The busboy has to tell the server to give me the bill. He gives me the bill. It's cash only because that's why I love fucking New York. Fucking Union, dog. And I put a 50 down, and he walks by 2 times. He gave it to me. There's a 50. It's out there. You know what I mean? Take the money. He walked by. I get him. The third time he walked by, I was like, he's surely going to stop this time. And he didn't. And then I was like, hey, man. He's like, oh. Fucking Beatrice, who's 90 at the diner, would have fucking had it as it was before it hit the table. I got you, honey. And she would have just brought me your change back. And the bill wasn't that much. He's like, do you want change? I was like, yeah, motherfucker. You ain't getting that tip, you psycho. And you don't even fucking deserve it. So I tipped him decent, but I wiped one of the bills on my nuts because I was mad at him, you know. And now I got staph infection again because karma's a bitch. And you shouldn't do that, Craig. The last part was a joke. I was trying to riff. I didn't wipe my money on my nuts. Nobody has staph. That was a long time ago, ladies. Oopsie. Anyways, old lady servers are the shit. Anthony Bourdain, rest your sweet soul. They took him out. He was about to expose some pedophile rings. I know it. Doesn't that sound crazy? I know it does. You know what's even crazier? You know that I'll talk about some crazy conspiracy theory shit because I like that stuff. But also, don't let it consume you. Remember that Pizzagate thing that everyone thought was bullshit? I saw an article floating around, and I hope it's real. But the guy that chose to debunk it was found guilty of pedo stuff. On the New York Post. That's what it said. Now that I said that, I really want to fucking click the actual article. Fucking clickbait, bro. Clickbait. And I'm like, as I said it, I'm like, was that clickbait? Did they get me again? God damn it. What's what? But it said New York Post. Hang on. New York Post article on Pizzagate pedophile dude. Yeah, it is real. Okay, we'll leave it all in. I'm glad I didn't just spout off some ignorant shit. Ex-ABC journalist James Gordon Meek pleads guilty to child porn charges. He debunked it. Yeah. Weird, right? Pretty weird. The guy investigating the sick shit is guilty of the sick shit. Ugh. I hope they fucking good. Anyways, be good, Craig. That's it. We're done. What do you think of that?
Probably. I mean, you said it's true, so it's probably true. I don't think the Pizzagate stuff is true still.
Did you ever read any of the emails and find them suspicious at all?
No.
Then go do that.
No, I just read that one guy's article where he debunked it, so I'm
Yeah.
good.
You read the Pedals article. Yeah. Yeah, man. What the fuck, bro? I'm glad all this light is exposing these darkness, and these bastards must pay. And I hope there's quick and swift justice. And they burn. Anyways, yeah, it's too dark. I hate it. So, but it's something that exists, and I don't know what to do, you know. But yeah, if you read the emails, they speak in like weird riddles, and I've sold drugs before, bro. Like,
No, I know. Pizza's supposed to be a buzzword and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's some weird shit. Let me rent that brown pizza for 30 minutes. You're like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? I'm regurgitating shit in my own language, but there's a long list of weird vernacular, you know, where you're like, what the fuck you talking about, huh? Anyways, have fun with that one. If you haven't, go on Reddit. I don't know. It's so dark. It'll ruin your day. Fucked me up for like 6 months. I was like, what the fuck? We're ran by pedos? Yeah, pretty sure. The church, Epstein, ABC executives. The list goes long. That fucking flight log list. Did you see that one?
I mean, I know of it. I know.
It's pretty much a lot of people we love. And you're just like, what? What? Yeah. Anyways, all right. Enough of that. But, shit's out there, sick bastards. But not us. We're going to awaken these fools. We're going to spit love and light. We're going to garden. We're going to take care of each other. If we find that out, we might have to fucking shank some fools real quick. You know, we're going to do the Lord's work. That's for the Lord, bitch. Anyways. Oh, here's more rants. I'm just a grumpy old man now. My homie, first of all, my man Mo Musa opened up for me in Governors and Laugh Boston. And I got to talk about Laugh Boston because that shit was fire. And this fool is a shit. He's funny as shit. He's just a hustler. He's an up-and-comer. He's getting it. And he killed that shit. But then came time to pay him in his Venmo. And this motherfucker, he's I don't know what he is. He's Somalian. He ain't white. Anyways, I bring that up because on his Venmo picture, it's a white dude. And I'm like, is this you? He goes, yeah. I'm like, that's not you. He's like, oh yeah, it's just like this funny photo I thought was funny. I was like, so you have an obscure photo when motherfuckers are trying to pay you money? I was like, it's the dumbest business model I ever heard in my life. Is that you? Maybe. What do you mean maybe? I'm not going to send it then. Do you want your money? Be obscure on fucking Snapchat or Instagram. Not even Instagram. You're in the business of selling yourself. You know what I mean? He's like, is that you? Yeah. It's a building. Fucking people are so crazy. I don't get it. Anyways, after I roasted him for 5 straight minutes, he changed it to him. I'm like, yeah, dude. Who wants to be a mystery when it's to receiving money? You know? I don't care if it's $6 or $6,000. Send it. It's right here. Great content. Fucking riddlers, dude. Everyone's a riddler. Speaking in riddles, it's Venmos and riddles. Oh, and then just Governor's was so cool because on the wall, I took a picture of it. I was up there with fucking. It just feels so good to be on the same wall with. This is a shitty photo, Craig. Dave Attell, a fucking Tom Green. I took really bad photos. Monroe Martin, I met him down there. Cool dude, funny cat. And, you know, just like being on the same lineup as your heroes. Like, yeah, Dave Attell, Tom Green, and shit. And you're just like, what? You're on the marquee with those fools, and you grew up watching those fools. I could just pinch myself.
You watch a lot of Pee Wee's Playhouse?
I did. R.I.P. Paul Rubens. I didn't do the post because everybody's doing it. And I just feel like trendy. But Pee Wee was a big part of my childhood. He probably influenced me comedically, honestly, because I watched him we watched his movie as kids. Mm-hmm. And we watched that 50 million times till we could quote it. You know, I'm a rebel, Dottie. I know you are, but what am I? Infinity, Francis. Fucking chewing that fucking fucking ink gum and tell him large Marge Cynthia. Oh man, we watched that shit. Tequila, the Alamo. I grew up, I'm just literally turning into a fucking, just spouting out words from a movie, you know? Like, what are you doing, Craig? I grew up on that movie. What was my favorite part? I just love the, when he made himself breakfast with the toast and the gadgets and the shit. Pee-wee's Playhouse I watched a little bit. I mainly watched the movie 50 million thousand times. We watched Pee-wee, E.T., Goonies. But like that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my parents wanted to break the VHS. Yeah, I bet. Just like this. But it was back then where, you know, we weren't rich or poor, but Daddy was a tightwad, so this is what you have. The rest you record off the TV and hit stop on commercial breaks. That was the old school TiVo. Stop.
Oh, you guys really put in that work?
I did for Bloodsport and my favorite episodes of Married with Children.
Nice.
And we would record songs on cassette off the radio, and there was no lyrics anywhere. There was no internet, so my sister would then play them back and write down the lyrics so we could learn all that, like fucking melts in your mouth, not in your hand, Candyman. You know that old, ooh, boy, I love you so. Man, I'm fucking old. 90s were the shit, though. Motherfuckers don't know. 90s were the shit. You played in the dirt. There was no internet. That shit came later, and you think I jumped on the... I was 10 years later before I got an iPhone. Internet was out for 10 years before I really fucked with it. Actually, that's a lie. Titties, you know. So we were always searching for titties out there, but, you know, it's in my act, but it's true. It was dial-up. It took like 18 minutes to get one titty. Just, you know.
You always freeze right before.
Yeah, you're like, go! This pixelated titty. I stole porn from newspaper stands. That is the oldest shit I have ever said in my life. I'm an old man now. I stole my porn from newspaper stands. It was a better way. These poor kids, they have access to the sickest porn imaginable at the craziest age, you know. Not me. Just newspapers. But they still had the chicks with the dicks in the back. We might need to edit that. Damn it. That's a porn subject. That's what it was called back then, in the back. No, it'll get canceled. Maybe we'll leave it in. Who gives a shit? Yeah, those smut magazines. Jim Carrey had one in Dumb and Dumber, Rhode Island Smut. Yeah, that's how it was. Fucking newspapers, bro. It was crazy. Who's making newspaper porn? What the fuck? Wrap presents with it, honey. Nice tits and dick. I remember seeing that shit as a kid, though, and be like, that's different, you know, in the back, and didn't understand it. What else? Newspaper porn. Oh, did I ever talk about how my nephew Thaddeus recycles so much so? For his money, he loves money.
Nice.
He's a hustler too. See, even him, he's 4 years old. He's like, hey, let me get that can, fool. Give me that can. So he was at a party and he was collecting everybody's cans, but they're drinking. You know, it's a party. It's a birthday party. And my sister said he kept like this one's full, and me like, you know, like pressuring, like, drink this. Just getting with this 5-year-old's getting everyone shit housed at this party. You fucking hurry up, pussy. He said that. He did not. That is so funny. Just Thaddeus running around, shaming fools. Drink your fucking beer, fool. What you doing? That's a nickel, and I want it. Digging through the trash can. I was doing a show with the homie Fatima. She's hilarious. And she had a bit on how she labels dudes in her phone. And it's just funny because I thought only dudes did that. But she'll be like, no, I don't remember you either. That's like purple shirt, handsome fella, you know. And it just made me laugh. I was like, oh, man, we're so much alike. It's so funny. I'll have girls in my phone that are just like, no. Like, do not. Don't do it, Craig. And I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, they're fucking crazy, bro. You know how many no's I have in my phone? She's going to ruin you. Don't do it. We're weak. We're human. Venice Beach. This is a note from a while ago, but it's funny. Venice Beach is the only beach with gangs. Venice has gangs. Like real gangs that shoot them up. Not no PV gang where they're like, don't surf here. That's not. My cousin will shoot you, PV boy. Get the fuck out of here. Here's a, you know. But how, like, you're on the beach. How you going to be a gangbanger on the beach? Look that way. There's God right there. Knock it off. Go surfing. Put the gun down. Pick up a paddleboard. Fucking cholo. They have, it's weird because they have skinheads. Yeah. Fucking racism. So weird. Fucking Venice Beach. Wild place. Gangbang. Gangbang on the beach. It seems just sacrilegious. Even though I'm not religious. Seems wrong. I'm spiritual. Okay, those notes. I don't remember if I ever said this, but did I say when my dad was having the conversation with me when in high school, when I started drinking and driving, and he said, son, I know you're going to drink and drive, so just eat some chicken tenders before.
Yeah.
And you won't get a DUI.
It's been a long time since.
Yeah, he didn't say don't do it. He said eat some chicken tenders or something heavy and you won't get a DUI. That's a man right there. No. It was 15-year-old son. 14. I didn't even have a license yet. Okay, he sold me his lemon car. He sold me a bucket for $2G. But I didn't have a license yet, so I was just driving illegally. And then he told me to eat chicken tenders. So I was driving with no license, underage, drunk, with chicken tenders. Fucking, I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying it was different times. Uber and Lyft wasn't invented yet. Don't judge me, young people.
I've heard even if you have like one beer and they pull you over within like 10 minutes of you finishing that beer, that just because there's so much alcohol in your mouth still, you could blow 0.08 or higher.
Yeah, that's why you need chicken tenders.
Exactly.
No, but cut to, I did a show at the Comedy Store. It was very early on in my career because I was still drinking. And I only did stand-up maybe 6 months on the sauce. But I was at Barney's Beanery, and I was drinking with the homies and some girls. And then I had to drive to Culver City. And I definitely had been drinking. But I ate chicken tenders. And then I exited the freeway like a bat out of hell because it's kind of fun to drive fast when you're drunk, you know. And and then those two motorcycle cops behind me, and they went, whoop. And I went, oh, no. I was like, here it is. You finally got one. You dodged it for a fucking decade, you schmuck. And then they did all the field sobriety tests. I failed them all. And, like, he told me to, like count to 10, and I counted to, like, 30. And he's like, you going to stop? And I was like, why? And he's like, I told you to count to 10. You're on 22 or some shit. And I was like, oh. I was like, why don't you stop me at 11, bro? You fucking dick. And then he's like, you failed. And then he said some voodoo magic trick, the breathalyzer, and I fell for it. And he said, like, you want to go to jail right now or you want to breathalyze? And I was like, what? You know, like, I don't want to go to jail. So I did the fucking breathalyzer. I remember blowing it real soft, trying to trick it. Like, he's like, you got to do it harder. I was like, you're gay, fool. And then I remember I blew in it, and then he went, you passed. And I went, I passed? Like, surprise. And he's like, you passed. And they were motorcycle cops, and you can't exactly hop on the back of a motorcycle, so they call it in the squad car. And this fool's pulling up to take me. They're like, he passed. And I was like, yeah, I passed. And I was like a block away from my house. I always say it happens a block away from your house. I prayed to God that time. He helped out. And yeah, thanks, God. I got sober. And yeah, I dodged that shit. And I ate chicken tenders that night. And it's just so funny that my daddy does love me. I put that on my life. I ate a fucking heavy basket of chicken tenders and French fries. So I had a long drive home, and I was a little, you know, and it worked. And it surprised us all. And do not drink and drive. That is so dangerous. It just was a different time. I hate motherfuckers that are so judgy. I'm like, you don't get it. You talk to anyone from back then, you're like, it was standard. It was like, there was no, rich people took cabs only. That's it. Unless you couldn't walk or you're filthy, stinking rich. And Uber and Lyft didn't exist. And then everybody woke up and realized it was awful. And obviously we stopped that shit. And that's enlightenment. So don't get mad at the process. Oh, shout out to all the mom and pop shops. Donnie Honcho and his farm. I got to post some of his shit. Swank Hanks, and he made me my kiwi bag that I use all the time. Love you, Swank Hanks. And of course, my sister's shop. Check out, if you're into holistic shit, Ayurvedic healings and clean, non-chemical, you don't want the cancerous stuff on your face, you go to my sister. And of course, it's a brick and mortar. So if you're in South Bay, she's in Hermosa Beach, check out her shop. What? That just says, tell everyone you're proud of them. Good work. I'm proud of you. Oh. I did it wrong. Crowd work. And just tell everyone they have a stinky booty. It said proud work. I'm proud of you. You have a stinky booty. Ooh. I need help. What's happening? I guess this is relevant. It's extremely relevant to me and stand-ups and hustlers, but it could be pertained to other businesses. So let's share this little bit of game I learned along the way. So I sell merch a lot at shows, and it's lovely. And thank you for coming to my shows and telling me you listen to my podcast and buy my shit. I fucking love you. That is literally how I survive. So thank you, fucking thank you. I love you. But when making merch, the first time I ever made merch, the merch man said, don't put your face on it. And I went, bah, you're full of shit. And I put my face on it. And yeah, I sold some merch. But the moment I hired an artist that is an artist and knows what he's doing and got a design, my merch sales quadrupled. And nobody wants your face unless you're Prince or Tupac or Beyonce or whatever. Nobody cares. You got to be Taylor fucking Swift. So get a design, get an artist, and that can be relevant to a business or this. Like, hire an artist. If you're not that, then get somebody that is that. I'm not doing my plumbing. I'm not a plumber. I'm going to hire a plumber that's been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. Like, that's what I mean. Hire people that are their job. They're professional. And then I hired artists, and it's so dope. And that's it. Just a lesson in anything, really. Like, what is that person? I don't want a hobbyist. I want to, if I'm hiring a social media team, I want it to be a company that's been doing it for years. I don't want a guy that's like, I'm trying it out. Like, get the fuck out of here. And that's with anything. That's just, my brain goes to that of my needs. But if you're a small mom and pop and you're cutting corners and this guy's not an artist, but he'll do it for free, well, it's probably going to look like shit. Most likely. And if you do happen to find that rare gem, you know, hold on to them, take them with you. That's you, Tiger. That's you, straight to the top. Oh, just more old man rants. The Hilton and the Marriott's have been staying at my little corporate conglomerates that I actually like when it comes to hotel. I've said that before, but it's true. Just, you know what you're getting. But I can't stand how they all have, like, we care about the environment. I already talked about it, but it was because they have these notes all over your room now. Like, but, like, not just one, bro, like 3 or 4. Like, we care. We care. Use less towels. And we're just like, your company is buried on top of the bones of indigenous. Like, don't give me this. It just it enrages me. It's just like, stop the facade. You're a corporate machine. I know what you are. Thanks for the soft bed and consistency. But no early check-in, huh? Mr. Cat's snoring real loud. My heavens. Dude, I'm already out of notes. That's not that many notes. Hang on, I could just look at the road and have stories.
I saw a comment on one of the clips I put up on your page, and this lady was like, it's like, oh, I could tell you got, like, your throat chakra's all clogged from, like, a past relationship or something.
How she know my throat hurt? How she know my throat hurt?
And it just seemed like...
I read the comment. What'd she say? Like, contact me and I'll do a reading for you or something.
Something about, wants to touch your hand or...
Picture your palm. And like, I ain't giving you my fingerprints. Were you a bot? You a scam artist? You know what's funny? I believe in that woo-woo stuff, and I know there's people that could help you and with chakras and shit. I've experienced it on the sauce of ayahuasca, but like, I don't trust you, lady. I don't know you. You're in the internet. I'm scared. Like, I'm rolling. Part of me wants to do that, though. And be like, hey, lady, what's wrong with me? Is who's chasing me? Is that why I always want to eat ass? What's your problem? Oh, no. I got to find God again. We're going down the junker. Junker? What? Fucking weird psychic lady. It's like, I like that shit, but I need to know you. Like, I can't, I need my Archangel Michael all around me. Get over here. Bring your sword. This lady scares me. Oh, I think I'm finally going to get tattoos. I just need to get some biceps. I got to work out so I can get an arm big enough for the artwork. You know what I mean? It's too tiny right now. I don't want to brag, ladies, but I'll get it big. I'll get it. I want to get Tupac and Archangel Michael and then a tramp stamp. No. And then maybe I am light, a friendly reminder to not roll down there with the pigs and the devil. So it's just like, stay good. Keep preaching, Craig. Tell these junkies don't do drugs. Go garden. Be good to your mama. Go do good things, motherfuckers. That's what this shit's about. And sometimes you gotta fight a motherfucker along the way. That's life. Don't forgive yourself. You had to punch him. No, it's just motherfuckers test you. It's a test. It's all a lesson. I'm tired of these lessons. No, I'm not. I'm so happy. No, I feel good. I'm in a good place. I'm excited about my future. I'm handling the road better, even though it's so exhausting. But of course, I love and appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Where do I begin? Speaking of that, no wonder I'm so tired. There was a 6-hour delay yesterday. And they notified us when we all got to the airport. Sweet, man. Fucking sweet. Yeah, so the whole plane was just a little, we're all a little on edge. And I'm sitting, I got Comfort Plus, but they were sold out. These flights from major cities always get booked up fast, so I was middle seat. But I was at least Comfort Plus. I had a little leg room. They give you the cell phone pocket. Which actually is quite lovely, and it should be on every fucking seat, but not for the poor in the back. There's a little extra pouch in Comfort Plus that it's a sleeve just for your phone, which is convenient. It's on the outside of the pouch. But back in Gen Pop, they just have the big pouch, so your phone falls down to the bottom where it's dusty and there's a vomit bag and it hasn't been cleaned for 20 years and you got to dig down there. Not me. I get a dirty little sleeve where a little bit of my phone sticks out, so only the top half gets contagious, you know. Yeah, little things like that. But the fool next to me, he's drinking, and I don't blame him. Honestly, that was scary. That was the first time I wanted to drink real bad in a long time because I had a 6-hour delay, and I was in the lounge, and it was free. And I was like, hey, man, nobody's going to know. But I was like, you'll know, bitch. So I did not, and thank God. But, like, very rarely does time scare me. But, you just get angry. You get a 6-hour delay. Who's fucking happy about that? I don't know. Anyways, I didn't. I stayed strong. I did work. I called the homies. It actually went by pretty fast. But now we're in the plane, and there's like a fucking another delay in the plane. And that's when everyone, fucking prison. Yeah. Anyways, the dude next to me is drinking mid-flight, and that's fine. He didn't seem like a raging alcoholic. But he's drinking, and I'm sleeping, and I'm playing my new song. I got some new music that whenever I'm falling apart, it puts me back together. And it's real gay. I'm warning you right now. It's real fucking gay. But it's called I Release Control by Alexa Sunshine Rose on the album Living Waters. And it's fucking lovely. We'll provide the link. Click it if you want some gay positive music that'll lift you up. I'm sorry I keep calling it gay. It's a bit, and it's probably going to get me canceled at a later date. But it's this beautiful song. Go fucking get it. I'm trying to say it's a good thing. And so I'm bumping my little holy music, getting put back together in this fucking tube. And the homie, I feel wet on my thigh, and I'm waking up. I'm like, what the fuck? And I put my hand there. I'm like, and I'm fairly feisty, and I'm like, hey, motherfucker, you spilling on me, bro. And then I look over, and the kid in front of him had slammed the seat back and knocked his drink, and his whole shit's covered, bro. This fool's just wet. And then I look at his shit compared to mine, and he's like, this kid just did. And I just start laughing, bro. And then we're fucking cracking up. This poor guy's fucking wine and whiskey's in his lap, and he's just like stuck in the window seat with the wet crotch. He's like, it looks like I pissed myself. And I'm just fucking howling. I'm like, it's all good, bro. My bad. I woke up feisty, but you wake up in a puddle of fucking beer and shit and see if you're happy. And it was so funny. We ended up having a good laugh. This whole fucking shit, bro. It's just like, no. The kid did it. Okay, the kid put wine on you, sir. Yeah. Fucking nuts. Hang on, let me pull. Oh, let me take a pee-pee. I gotta do a pee-pee break. Oh my God, you are so cute. I got a little sink cat. I got a little cat in the sink. Cat, is it that hot outside that you need that cold? Oh, it looks like I'm not washing my hands today. Sorry. Is it rolling? Yeah. Hey, perfect. You got it. That's how I react. Okie dokie. And we're back. I had to do a pee-pee break. Man, we were rolling 55 minutes. Oh, that's right. I got to hit up the homie Ken Flores. We got to do some more dates. Ken Flores is going to be on the guest on the pod very soon, coming in hot. Love that fool. He's funny as shit. Check him out. He's blowing the fuck up. Well deserved. Now let's talk about New York. New York was fucking cracking. Took a little time to get up in that system, but man, I did The Stand, I did Gotham, I did Karen Freehand's podcast, Chris O'Connor and Tommy Hope's podcast, Stuff Island, and I did Governors, ran into my homie Joe Nunnick, New York Comedy Club, Sesh Comedy, Chelsea Music Hall. That shit was lit, bro. Met some new cats. Rachel Williams, I believe was her name. Yeah. And then just met some cool fools and went to diners with the homie John Kennedy and fucking hang on, doggy. It's hard to remember all these fools' names when you meet fucking 30 cats. But I ran into this fool. Man, we had a good time at that diner. Barrera, god damn it. What's going on with my Wi-Fi? This shit's not working. One moment, folks. I gotta name this fool because I love him. You love him so much when you remember your name, Bobby Barrera. With it, dude. What is up with technology lately? Is this fucking? We going into another dimension and it's not working again? Brandon Barrera. I knew his last name. I almost said Bobby Barrera. Brandon Barrera is the shit. Love that fool. We were having a hoot, man. We are just cracking up. Just a lot of good cats out there, and it's a lot of positivity. I really feel that, man. I hope you do too. For the first time in my life, it feels like it's shifting towards grace. And it feels like the world is too. And I know that sounds crazy with all the war and shit and the weird shit I talked about earlier, but the point is justice is coming, light's coming. And which side are you on? You know, that's why I'm like Pac, like riders and punks, motherfucker. And the war is on, but it's once again the war is praying, meditating, eating right, growing your own food, being good to one another, honoring thy neighbor, and all that shit. That's the war. The war is waking up and realize we are in control and to stop participating in this bullshit conglomerate game of monopolies that ravage the world and consume all life until it literally ceases to exist. We're waking up. We see the machine and its mechanisms. And we can stop this shit by stop participating and building our own. Building, healing, helping. It's all love. It's all love. We're all connected. If that motherfucker's starving, that hurts me too. Go feed that motherfucker. Stop this shit. It's crazy. But people are waking up. Like the more I preach this weird, it's not even weird. It feels, it's like I have to make fun of the positive stuff in the society we live in. That's weird. Why do I have to downplay being sweet, positive soul and listening to that music? Because we're made fun of so much. If you wear the robe and you only listen to spiritual gongs and shit. People with didgeridoos are made fun of. So I'm trying to be the bridge in between. Like, hey, gangster, put down the pistol, pick up a shovel. But not for burying a body, for the garden. For the garden. You know? And it's true. And it turn off the fucking news. Stop watching that shit. Big Pharma's a joke. Go eat nutrition. Eat vegetables. I'm a fan of Erykah Badu. This doctor. Dr. Sun, go in the sun. Dr. Greens, eat your greens. I forgot the other doctors. I ain't that big of a fan. It's Dr. Nutrition. Just wake up. This shit's sick. They just profit off you. That's all they do. We're just little dollar signs. I'm pretty sure most of the world is waking up to this. And if it makes me happy, you know. And even if shit hits the fan, we're all love and light and consciousness. It'll be all right. Listen to Bob Marley. That shit, what's he say? He said, free yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free your mind. And don't be afraid of atomic energy. None of them can stop at the time, you know? And that whole point of that shit, what I got out of it is even if a nuclear bomb goes off and you die, it's all good. It's love and light. You're eternal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we getting hippie. We getting deep, motherfuckers. It ain't my words. I just download the data and spit it out. Like I said, I'm Tony Robbins for retards. What's up, fools? Yeah, I know you. I know you see the truth. You see the light. We're all light. We just sometimes get a little dark, and that's where I was the first half of my life. Blech. I'm done. I'm done being a junkie. I need to work out. I ain't wearing condoms, though. What a psycho. I'm so sorry. I have to get the laugh at the end. I'm a comedian first. God made a jokester. Anyways, yeah, son. Get out of that darkness. Get out. Go to the beach. Go hike. Go garden. And, oh yeah, New York. Got some dope New York podcasts coming out. Met some dope New York cats. Hustlers, straight hustlers. Laugh Boston's was cracking. Boston showed the fuck up. Damn near sold that bitch out on a Sunday. Made money, and they said they're going to invite me back for the full weekend, and that's what's up. That's the game. That's the hustle. Let me in on the one-nighter and give me a whole weekend. I pulled the wimpy on them. Buy me a cheeseburger today, and I'll pay you Tuesday. I don't know. That didn't make any sense, but I just love Wimpy, and it's a great, great character in Popeye. And I love cheeseburgers. I love cheeseburgers, owls, rocks, booties, soil. You know, I'm a regular guy. Boston was lit. They put me up at the Westin, too. Oh, that's a funny story. So me and the homie Drew Dunn was on my show. He's headliner too, and he's headlining Boston, but he did a little short set up top to tell people about his show on the back end. That's like the hustler shit. Like sacrifice up top to get it on the back end, you know. And he's a headliner. He had headlines all over the country, but he's like, hell yeah, I'll open for you and I'll bark my show. I'll do a short set and then they come get my hour, and then a gang of my fans. I was like, yeah, go see that fool. And it's just that whole snowball shit. So we're driving up, and I think the show's at 8. The show's at 7. It's Sunday, you know, early show. We get there at 6:30, bro. That's 30 minutes. And I find out like at 6. I'm like, show's at 7. And then I'm texting Mo Moose, hey, bro, you know show's at 7? He's like, I'll be there. He knew. No, everybody knew but me. I was the only one that didn't know. So now I'm rushing to check in. The homie Drew just did JFL again. He was hanging with like Bert Kreischer and shit. That shit was lit, bro. Everybody's winning. I have a long list of homies I need to congratulate too. It's literally so long. I need to like make sure I get them all, because I know I forget some close friends and be like, I'm sorry. But between JFL, Comedy Central, and being passed at the store, and I feel like it was another one. I have so many friends just fucking. Anyways, back to Boston. So we're on the road, and I thought New York and Boston were closer, but it's like a 5-hour drive with traffic, bro. So we're 5 hours straight to the gig. I have all my luggage. I'm checking in. I have 30 minutes to check in and wash my ass. I didn't shower. I got to be clean for Boston. And you know, I'm just frantic, man. I'm like, and then I fucking check in. I was like, yo, I'm going to leave my merch bag right there. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. And the guy, I was like, I'm not checking it in, though. I literally am running up, running down, and I have 3 bags with me. I can't do it. And then the guy was like, all right. I sent him a comment. He's like, don't worry, bro. We got you. He put it behind him. I run. It's the West End, but it's super nice. And then it's the 99% of the time I want the penthouse top floor into the hallway. Not this time. What did I get? I got the Pimp Mac Daddy shit. The top floor, the last room, corner view, but I'm fucking 2 bags. Like the longest, the West End is huge, bro. And I'm fucking just running a shower. Just fucking go to the show, get there, and like my buddies, Justin Hoff showed up. Love him, funny. He's trying to talk to me. I'm like, I felt bad. I was shitty. I just like, I'm not here right now, you know? I was a little frantic on stage because I had to take a poop too. So I'm pooping, and then Drew's doing a short set. So he's murdering too. And I'm pooping, and I'm like, ah! And I run on stage, and I open up with like, I was pooping. And then it didn't go over that well. And I was like, damn, I started off weird, huh? We got them, though. I'm a savage. We told their stories. Lying around the fucking building. Sold out of all my merch. Got bamboozled by this weird lady. Man, I knew she was a weirdo, but it's too much going on. And fucking people cashing in on... This weird older lady was like saying like, hey, I'm big in China. I can help you tour China, while I'm shaking hands and politicking. I should have said like, hey, give me my space. But she kept like commenting. I did know I was like spider senses up, and she was trying to get shit out of me. But then I was like, she tried to take my whole sticker pack, you know, unopened. I bark them out one at a time. She tried to take the 50 pack. And I found that out later, which made my blood boil. But I gave her some stickers, and I gave her my manager's email to book whatever the fuck she was. It's pipe dream. But I'll entertain the idea of what if this lady connects me on the, like, watch, I do an arena tour in China, and I'm famous over there, made $50 million, and can finally buy a farm. Like, and I'm talking shit, but it was just weird. Like, back up, lady. I'm shaking hands and taking pictures with this line around the block, and you're trying to get a free T-shirt and pitch me on a China tour that I'm literally like, thank you for coming to my show. Thank you. And end up giving her a shirt and exchanging information, but I left feeling like weird. I'm like, man, I know you ripped me off, but I did it anyways because fucking a T-shirt for a possible world tour, I'll gamble on that, but I know it was nefarious. My spidey senses went up. So yeah, fuck that lady. Unless I get the tour, then I'm so sorry. And you were the real deal, and I hope you didn't listen to this. And we will not clip that up. Yeah, Boston was lit. New York was lit. We got Edmonton next. Then I'm taking a break and doing some ayahuasca. Whew. I need to puke and fight the devil again on my time off. Ain't that some shit? Oh, man. Just got to get right within. We're getting closer and closer and closer. And I feel less pressured, less weight, less everything negative. Just lighter. It's quite lovely. Even when I do unravel, because I'm human and you get angry and you want to curse the world and all that, it's shorter. I come back to calm down, just breathe. You're going to be all right. I know you want to get in a knife fight right now, but don't do it. You're going to end up with baby Bozo in the hole. My cousin's in the hole again. He caught another charge. Anyways, don't do bad things, guys. Let's just say he's in there for a reason. Anyhow, yeah, what a wild world. Don't sign up for that life. Do good things. Get a sugar bowl. Although, don't do sugar. Oh, God. My sugar. How am I going to get off of that one? Just reduce. Just a teaspoon of sugar. Make the medicine go down. What the fuck happened there, Craig? You just stopped saying words, huh? What's that song by Mary Poppins? Skitter-a-mink-a-dink-a-dink, skitter-a-mink-a-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you under the sun and underneath the moon. Skitter-a-mink-a-dink-a-dink, skitter-a-mink-a-doo. Should I close out every show with that song now?
Yeah.
The world needs it. You're 35, you're sad, you're working a dead-end job to support your kids. I get it. You're a man, good job. Or a woman, whatever you are, who cares? Equality. Skitter-a-rink-a-dink-a-dink. We're not doing it again. One verse is all you get out of these vocal cords. That lady was full of shit. My throat chakra isn't. Did you hear that? Voice of an angel. I am light. I am light. Just shitty meditations with Craig Conan. Close your eyes. Breathe. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. I just start singing Bob Marley. I mean, it's truly. People are like, how do you meditate? Just sing a Bob Marley song. Go sing John Lennon Love. These motherfuckers were light, love, and consciousness, and they died at a young age. A lot of messengers dying at a young age. Seems fishy to me. Fuck you, Illuminati. I'm just kidding. They don't exist. Sure feels coordinated to me. Anyhow. Go listen to George Carlin, Bill Hicks, Erykah Badu. These people are awake. Craig Conan. I've been awake since 9/11. Anyways, we don't need to talk about that. That one's too divisive. But, yeah, I never... Okay. Pentagon, where's the footage? You got a lot of cameras, bro. You show me one frame of a gas station camera. Okay. Anyways, I saw that when I was like 19, and I never believed shit. I'm glad I got some tweakers in the family. They wake you up real young. Don't trust the feds. I'm 12. but I downloaded the data. They killed John F. Kennedy. My uncle Johnny, I love him to death. He's so funny too. My family's funny as shit too, by the way. There's so many people in my family funnier than me. They, what's that movie? Eddie Murphy, Nutty Professor. When they're all roasting each other at the table. That's like how my family rolls. Every motherfucker's roasting everybody. Everyone's got jokes, and they could cut with words, you know. And everybody's sensitive too, and so everybody's always mad at each other and fighting. Yeah, my uncle Johnny almost knocked me out. My uncle Gus punched me in the stomach. Almost fought a couple cousins. Yeah, we're feisty, you know. It's all love, though. I love them all. It's funny. Oh, no, what was the point to this? Rewind. What was I talking about before
JFK was...
Oh, he was named after John Fitzgerald Kennedy. My Uncle Johnny. My grandpa and grandpa were so much of a fan of his and knew what he represented and freedom, and then they took that fool out because he didn't want to... He wanted to give the people freedom and open the books, and he wanted to investigate the CIA. Then he died. What a coinkydink. Anyways, the CIA also lost his brain. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, Google that one. That's fucking double fact. No, I know that to be true. You're just like, what the fuck, dog? We'll study it later. We got better technology. Where is it? We got better technology. We lost it. Okay, that sounds like some mobster shit to me. CIA's the mob. They're crooked as fuck. I'd rather roll with the mob than the CIA, to be honest. They got better food. Anyhow, just being awake since it's just crazy, you know? I know how I sound, but what are your thoughts on the Pentagon and the footage that was revealed to us?
I don't know. I've gotten pretty comfortable with the idea that whatever happened, whatever we added to it, there was some Saudi Arabian people on a plane that came over here, learned how to fly. Yeah. They were like CIA informants, basically.
No, I'm not asking about that one because that one's too divisive, too controversial. I'm talking about the other one, the one in my head where I'm like, it hit the financial office.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. Whatever you think
they reported trillions of dollars unaccounted for, and then the financial record office just happened to go poof. And then the only footage of it was of a gas station, even though they're the fucking Pentagon and they have more cameras than Vegas. And that's where I'm just like, okay, guys.
Yeah, except that they currently just released their budget audit and they're out trillions that they can't find now, and it's like they didn't need to blow up a financial wing of a building for people to just let them. They just do whatever they want.
How docile is America, where they just said, yeah, we ripped you off trillions of dollars.
Yeah, Jon Stewart tried to push this lady on it, and she was like, that's you're crazy. And it's like, oh no, we just think missing that much money means you're bad at your job. And she's like, no, it's not that. But it's corruption. I mean, it's not that they're bad at their
highway
job.
robbery.
Yeah, it's full on theft.
It's robbery. It's insane. They get 40% of our taxes, then they lose it, and they won't even give us the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Of I don't even know. Anyway,
that's the only reason I'm skeptical on needing to go through all that.
Well, it was 25 years ago. It was a different time.
True.
You know, we've definitely bent over a lot since then to fuck them.
Yeah.
Who knows? I know the truth. The truth is the government is doing nothing nefarious, and they have our best intentions at heart 100% of the time. We should blindly follow them into whatever dark, dead-end cave full of poison they lead us into, because I trust them.
Yep.
Strap up, son. No. Go garden. Stop participating. That's the real war. But a little pocket pistol never hurt nobody. That's all I'm saying. Protect your family. I love you all. What else? We can't end on that. Protect your family. Any other funny notes, Craig? I did all my notes. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm pretty pooped. Burnout. Fucking unpacking my luggage today and packing it to fly to Canada tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I get to travel. Oh, no, I have one day. I have one more day. Oh, thank God. But I have to record a pod and do laundry and have family dinner. What? It's still a nice day off. That's a day off to me. No. I'm going to... Just... All right, Craig, figure something out. What's the button? Namaste. We did some good preaching today. We did the Lord's work. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm so tired, and I got these nice legs. I need to put some manteca on later. You know what I'm saying? There it is, a little callback for you folks. I got to go put some animal lard on my ball sack. Hey, Beef Tallow, where you at? I smell like McDonald's French fries. What's up, ladies? I love you all. Thank you. You keep showing up. You keep telling me you watch my shit. I'm selling more tickets. I'm leveling up. I'm going to give back. I am giving back in the small capacities I can, and I can't wait to do it in a larger capacity. We're going to get a little farm, a little homestead. We're going to grow some food, get some more animals, maybe some goats, not cats. I got 4, you know, and hopefully a soulmate, you know. I got to settle down here. It's getting crazy. And I just love you all. And thank you so much for tuning in, liking, subscribing, sharing my shit. I see you. And I see the light in all of us. And don't let these fucking devils take that from you. Always shine. Don't let nobody in, you know. Protect yourself and vibrate higher. Eat right, too. I've been trying. I ate watermelon for lunch, and I really want a cheeseburger. Fucking watermelon, you know.
It's just water.
Dr. Sebi says eat fruit under the sun. That's what I did. But I still want a cheeseburger. But it's okay. Balance and don't be so hard on yourself, Craig. You know, as I say that, I should say it to myself. Love and light, baby. Vibrate higher. Peace out. God bless. I love you all.